Previously on the Technomancer. I did so much better compared to last time. Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the Technomancer. Pretty excited to play this game again and pick it up again. Although kind of sad under the circumstances which I am able to pick it up again. Obviously if you'd watched my video it was about Dragonsung losing all the save files because I was an idiot. Anywho, we're back where we were before I lost the save files to this one. Different location actually, I don't know where we are. Kind of forgot exactly what I am doing or what I was doing in the process, but that happens, I suppose. Okay, so I got 2 points to use on this section here, and honestly I forgot what I was going to. I suppose we'll just go Technomancer savvy, because if we've learnt anything from Enderall, electricity is fantastic and it kills everything very quickly. What's this? Passive skill. Increase the destructive power of Technomancer attacks by 20%. That sounds pretty sweet. Increase resistance to disruption when casting spells. Physical and electrical defenses of enemies hit by an electric fist are reduced by 25%. Oh. That is pretty tight. Yet you perform another action more quickly after casting a Technomancer spell. That's alright. That's alright indeed. And we can actually increase our arc as well. We can actually... wow, we can increase that a fair bit. Righto. Launches a magnetic wave that knocks back nearby enemies when the protective field is touched. Ooh, okay, that's pretty sweet too. Powerful attack that hits all enemies in a wide area several times. Increase resistance to disruption during the attack. The thing is, I try and never really get surrounded because it's very, very bad to get surrounded. So that's that section. What do we have? Because I think I was beelining around this way here. Okay, so the time you have to start critical dodge is a bit longer. Dodging forward moves you farther. Increase the attack area of all staff attacks. The attack is parried is not disrupted. You know, I kind of want to go into this tree. Let's disrupt people. And... ooh. 20 seconds reduced, or increase resistance to disruption when casting spells by 20%. That could be good, because I do get disrupted every now and then. Maybe not yet. So can I get that one? I can. Then I can get that one. Okay. Yeah, seems right to me. Don't think I've... oh, I've got a talent point. Okay, I have no idea what I was doing before. Perhaps some lockpicking I think would be good. I'm thinking I can get that up to level 2, then I can get level 3 obviously by default with the equipment I have. Science... actually, charisma's not bad. I enjoy charisma. I enjoy having a charismatic character who can do things. And companions do 20% more damage. Oh gee. Do I want to open up things more often? Or do I want to have a bit more charisma? Stealth I don't really care much for. You know what, let's go traps. Also it improves my damage traps too, which is going to be very, very good. And I got a point in here too. Ability, power. I think power, yeah. Amplifies spells casts more often. Oh, we've already gone down that path here, so maybe strength? Damage +1, chance of disrupting, required to equip powerful. I think maybe I'll hang on to that point until I find something that requires me to do something to wield said object. What's our current objective anyway? What is the journal screen? I think it might be L. It's L. Obtaining information from the merchants, wait for the access to Aurora to get excavation, dispose the spy. What? Finding Earth, okay. Safe haven. I thought we did these. Meet up the merchant prince. The arena champion thing, I think it's something that one can do later on when they go back there, which would be interesting. I suppose we should look at our map, shouldn't we? There's a mutant we can talk to. Trader right there too. Righto. Oh, hi.
The most exotic goods on the planet, all here in one stall.
Das ist sehr gut.
I just need information.
The only information I have is about my goods.
Alright. I see what you're playing at. Let's look at staves. Gosh. What do I have? Open work tube. 26 damage. Is that the base damage? I think it's not. I think I remember saying something like this. I wish you could see what it was before and what it was after you would be able to so you could make an informed decision, but just 32 damage by itself? It's worthwhile. It's 308. I got like 2 grand here. I think we can afford it. Ooh, Aurora Technomancer gloves. 23 damage. What do I have? Oh, Aurora Technomancer gloves. Why is that better then? Oh no, it's not. It's the same. It weighs less. Probably because I got that thing in it. This equipment type can only be used by... Cannot be used by the... I want to use the mace though. Meh. Oh, requires 3 power. See, we need something that requires power. Anyway, we got Whoop Whoop's mask anyway, so... Oh jeez, dude. That's so much stuff that I have to look at. Holy shit, man. I have no idea what I've got upon my person. Alright, Technomancer jacket. What's this do? Just... That's better for fluid Chen. Resist disruptions 30% instead of 10%. Overall, that does seem worthwhile to a degree. Craftsman's shirt we want to keep. This stuff I believe we can sell. Yeah. We'll just sell it and figure out what we're doing afterwards. Craftsman's shirt gives me +1 to crafting. Ivory jacket gives us that extra lockpick. Doctor's coat gives us +1 to science. I think I might end up wearing this. It's a bit like less. It's a smidge worse, but it gives you the fluid gem, which is pretty decent. Okay, so what are you selling me though? I've already got an abundant soldier's uniform, so that's... Actually, you've got nothing of worth, do you? Aurora's Technomancer's pants, though. Not as good. Not as good physical reduction. I think I'll keep what I've got. Resistance to electricity. 2% less to my overall resistance, but I can resist a bit of poison. No, I think I'll be alright. You don't... What do I have to sell? He doesn't want to buy stuff. And yeah, that's fine. Scott, what do you have upon your person, sir? Why does Scott have like a whole bunch of these things? Let's just back out for a second. Oh yeah, we went for the critical, didn't we? Don't recycle it, just equip it. Alright, Nissa. Right, you got things. Okay. Okay, give me a second to get my head around all this stuff. So you've got a cleaver right now. Chance to disrupt 40%, chance to critical 8%. Ouch, that's a good critical and it does better overall damage. But that's only because it's got a slot taken up. We've also got a slot taken up. Oh wait, no, there you go, there's the slot there. It's a critical 8. Yeah, it's a 10% reduction, but it's better. Actually, that one's better overall. Definitely. Right, so you have that upon your person. And a bunch of these things, right? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Nessa, can you give this to me? How do you transfer things again? I have no idea. Oh no, wait, that's shared between the party, isn't it? Yeah, that's shared, okay. This is stuff that I have, it's all shared, that's right. Right, okay. That's right, so that's all stuff that I have. Okay, I get you. Zach. Well, that's pretty good. Doctor's Pass, does that do anything for us? No. Right, so Scott, what's your weapons stance like? A higher precision gun or a higher precision gun? Oh man, we've got so much stuff to sell.
The most exotic goods on the planet.
I just want to browse your goods. We've got a heavy precision gun for some reason. Oh, hang on. Sell. Evidently we looted a lot of soldiers and stole stuff from them, which I have no memory of. Scott. That's not as good as yours. And already got that from Nisa. Right. Okay, we can chat to you guys.
Zachariah, you look good. Better than I. As if that was hard to accomplish.
I was hoping he was going to talk to us about the fact that we're actually here.
Hi, Nisha.
Hi, Zach. Everything all right?
Oh man.
What's in the nearby canyons? Does Noctis use them?
Sure. They're mostly used to navigate from the city to the rest of the world, but also serve as a defensive hardpoint. Any enemy of Noctis would be left vulnerable while going through the layout of the canyons. I've heard that some groups have hideouts there where they store treasures. That's surely a myth. On the other hand, I know that you can find colonial ruins in poor condition there.
Could you tell me more about Noctis?
It's a wonderful city when you come from Ophir like me. You can meet people from all corporations, but especially merchants, thieves, and mercenaries. All these people were born outside a caste for the most part. They have a different vision from us of what a city should be like, and you can feel it. For them, a city is above all a place of exchange, of rest after their travels. That's where they find refuge after a hard time. That's where they make serum or lose everything. Noctis breathes way more than Ophir ever will. It is a city where all opinions have a voice. It is a far more creative and cherished city than any other corporate city. Every citizen would be ready to fight for it. Not because we order them to do it, but because it is their refuge. And without it, they wouldn't feel at home anywhere else.
Damn, alright. This place sounds pretty good.
Zachariah, you look good.
Yes, yes. Tell me about... You don't want to talk about Noctis? I don't care about the exchange? Yeah, tell me about Amelia.
How long have you known Amelia?
Since she was a kid. She was quite a cute child, yet so agitated. She's actually no different. She is still agitated and doesn't realize the risks she takes. Mark was more cautious. I really hope that she'll become more careful. I would be very sad if something happened to her. Sometimes I have the feeling that she thinks I'm a tiresome old man. It would be a problem. I mean, I'm not that annoying, am I?
Tell me more about your friend, Mark Reacher.
I don't really like to stir up old memories about him. His disappearance. I miss him, you know. He really was a very good friend. We met when we were young. I was researching animal mutations. But, of course, I didn't have a specimen in town. My professor introduced me to a young Mark Reacher who had a promising future. He took me hunting. It was amazing. There were so many things to discover out there. It was the first time that I went out, whereas Mark had already been exploring the canyons with his mother since his early years. The shop was enormous. I wanted to get out of the rover all the time and run after a beast or collect a plant specimen. Mark would obviously prevent me from doing so. It was funny. He was an adventurer, but he was, in the end, more reasonable than the naive scientist that I was. And it remained like that until he went missing. Alas.
If I remember correctly, it was because of your research that he went missing. Is that meant to look like that? Covered in water? I get the feeling it's not. But we'll pretend it is, that this place has abundant supply of water. Hey, it's you guys. You're tame. That's good. You guys are assholes to me out there. You're a mutant. I'm gonna chat to you for reasons.
Hey there.
What do you want, human?
I was just leaving. Suppose we should beeline towards... We have no reason to talk to these people, so I don't think I will talk to them. Let's go and figure out what the hell we're doing and make a little bit of a beeline towards that quest marker. Ooh, crafting station. On second thought, let's improve things. 2 into the damage upgrade and a bit into the critical hit. The critical hit doesn't seem that good on this one. Although I was never really that good in that one either. Not sure why I went all critical chance actually. It's like a 14% chance to critical. Although if you're making multiple attacks, that chance is pretty damn likely to come up. Your chance to disrupt people are pretty damn good. I'm pretty sure disruption would apply to power attacks and Technomancer spells. Maybe also weapons? firing them? Possibly? I would hope. Okay, we got Andrew. Right. Phobos. And Scott. Evidently they're part of my team now. I had no idea that was a thing that existed. And I can't get to his gun to upgrade it. Whatever. Oh, there they are. Hey guys!
You wanted to see me?
Yes. I apologize once again for having to play this role in front of you, but the situation was a difficult one, and I could not risk blowing my cover.
I understand. You're one of Dandolo's spies too?
No, I work for my people, even if Dandolo was a precious ally. I was in Ophir to plan an escape, but it was not exactly what I wanted to tell you about. I would like to offer you my services.
You're also a mercenary?
No, I am not interested in serum, and a Technomancer ally, yes. It is rare for mutants to know someone with your talents. So if you need a hand or any information, you know where to find me. And maybe I will ask for your services once in a while.
All right.
His name is Phobos. You a person I'll chat to? No. Who are you? Oh, it's Melia. Hi!
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hello, Amelia. I'm fine, thanks.
She's very... well, she's calmed down a fair bit. Okay.
You must have traveled a lot. Could you tell me more about what you discovered?
You know, when I'm being sent out to explore, it's for prospecting. I drive around, take samples, map out the area, that kind of thing. I discovered 2 mines last year. We'll put them into service once we connect them with the shadow paths. Wow, it doesn't sound as exciting now that I think about it. But I don't care. Despite all of this, I can go almost anywhere. I see landscapes that others will never see, and sometimes I stumble across amazing places. I'm not doomed to remain under a shell of metal.
Tell me more about you growing up.
What's there to say? I was a ward of the state in Abundance's centers. It was lonely and, you know, the other kids were assholes, but I gotta tell you, those times my dad returned from his missions, and I got to see him, best times of my life.
Wait, what? I thought the reason you'd been placed in a center was that your dad disappeared.
Who the hell told you that? No, I was real young when they took me away. My parents were always off on missions, and someone had to take care of me, you know? I don't even remember living with them. Honestly, I don't want to talk about it.
Sure, sorry. Yeah, of course.
Ouch. Reputation -2.
Besides your rovers, what else makes you happy here, Amelia?
Nature. Not the bugs or animals and stuff, but the landscapes, you know? Sunsets, mountains scraping the sky, red water trickling down the hills in the spring, gray lichen floating in the morning breeze. Back in Ophir, I used to take the rover out before sunrise just to take it all in. Always managed to put things in perspective, you know? How small we all are.
Amelia the poet philosopher. Who'd have thought it?
Why you gotta be a smartass?
Aha, I'm not. I was being... just never saw that side of you. Passion. Makes me want to take a rover out before dawn tomorrow.
Let's go together. I've always wanted to share it with someone.
Oh yeah! We're going on a rover hunt! I don't want to ask about our romantic relationships just yet, because we barely even know her. What do you think about... Phobos?
What do you think of Phobos?
I don't really know what to think of him. He must have had a horrible life. He's a mutant, and we all know how they are treated. And you know, that liberation story, that mutant nation thing and all, freaks me out a little. He's very smart, however. I sometimes even have the feeling that he can guess what we're thinking.
What do you think of Nisha?
She's stuck up. She was pretending to be a princess in Ophir. Here, she's the boss. Like, I've got a lot of experience, and you don't know anything. Pisses me off. And she seems to forget that she wouldn't have gotten out of Ophir or gone on trips without me. Silly girl.
Silly Nisha.
What do you think of Andrew?
Besides the fact that he still has to fucking square it with abundance, he isn't too bad. Street smart, and his being a smuggler gives him an edge. But he isn't into me, and I'm not into pining over a guy who doesn't bother to look at me anyway.
Hold up, you like Andrew? Oh, shit.
What do you think of Scott? You know him well.
Know him well? That's an exaggeration. He doesn't actually say much about himself. Most of the time, he's on his own planet, and before he gets back down to Mars, well, we lose radio communication. He's nice. He regularly checks in to see how I am. He used to bring me gifts when I was young, but he can't help commenting on the chances I take and all. It pisses me off. I like him, but he's not my father, I mean.
Yeah, your father went missing. Screw it.
Are you seeing anyone at the moment?
What, you mean a boyfriend? No, not right now. You applying for the position?
I mean...
Look at your face! You can't even come up with something to say. Listen, you don't look half bad, soldier. Won't take too much for me to cuddle up with you at night.
Holy shit, yes. We're almost in, guys. By the way, I put rocks in your boots. Suck it.